I'm Mike Hannewald, field agronomist with Beck's Hybrids. As we approach spring planting, the seed might still be in the bag or in a box, but it's time to start thinking about what we're going to do when we actually take it to the field. And so one of the first things we want to talk about is some new products that we've been testing in PFR these last few years that we classify as planter box additives, or also known as talc replacements. And so every planter, regardless of whether it's the newest and greatest technology or an old school standard, almost all planters require some form of either graphite, talc, or a combination of the two. The graphite helps to keep parts lubricated, keep the seed flowing through the meters, and is especially important in finger pickup systems. And then talc helps to keep air systems dry by absorbing moisture that's taken into those air systems and help keep your seed flowing. Now, while these are very important and something that's critical in most planting operations, there are some new products that have come available that not only perform the functions of graphite and talc, but also provide additional benefit through either biological strains that are contained in there or through nutrient biostimulants that can help to enhance that seed getting off to a good start early on as it's planted in the field. Now, it's important before we look at these products that we break them down into two different categories. There's biologicals and biostimulants. So biologicals are products that contain actual living strains of bacteria and microbes. It's very important with a product that has a biological in it that you pay close attention to storage requirements. How to store it, usually you have to keep it away from extreme temperatures, and in most cases when you break the seal of these products and expose to oxygen, that activates those microorganisms that are alive inside of that container. And usually there's an amount of time and a narrow window that you have to get that product actually in the soil and working before those microbes will start to die. A biostimulant, on the other hand, might provide nutritional benefit or some other stimulant to the microbes that are already in the soil. And those are normally a little bit easier to handle, that don't have as many shelf life restrictions because there's nothing living in them. And then there are some products that contain a combination of both. So we have several PFR proven products we've been testing for several years. There are 3 of them in corn that you can see there on the screen. And while you look and see that there's not big return on investment numbers, most of them are around $10 an acre. There's not big, but I guess I look at these as something to consider trying simply because you already have to buy the graphite or talc. So why not use a product that can add some additional value and help to give you a little bit of a yield gain and get that seed off to a little bit better start. So the 3 products that we've got in corn, these are all biostimulants. These contain either nutrients or other ingredients that are meant to stimulate either the seed itself or the microbes surrounding that soil. We have 4 PFR proven products on the soybean side that you can see there on your screen. 3 of those, the Terramax Dry, the Graphex SA, and the Volt SP, those are all biologicals, and they're actually inoculants. So we typically think of a soybean inoculant as something that you use to get those nodules off to a start, to help them to produce nitrogen earlier in the season, and something that we used to think of as you only needed when it had been a long time since a field had been planted to soybeans, where you might not have a native population of those rhizobia bacteria. However, in recent years of PFR testing, we've seen benefits even in just a corn-soybean rotation. The last product there, GrowPack, is a product that is a biostimulant, and it's the same product that we have that's PFR proven in corn also. We've additionally tested some other products that you see on your screen. These aren't PFR proven yet, only because we've only had them for 1 year of testing. But you can see on there, Stride Bio is a biological. We also have the Revline hopper throttle that we've tested and have shown some good results and promising results in the first year of testing, and we look forward to continue testing those in the years to come. So just wanted to share some of these products that we've had some good results with that you might decide have a fit on your farm. This is something that any farmer can take advantage of, again, regardless of what planter you're using. One last reminder before I close out today is just as the temperature starts to warm up and we start to think about taking the seed from our barns out to the field, it's a good idea to think about adapting that seed to the temperature. Basically, we don't want to shock the seed. So if we're in a cold storage situation and then we expect to take that seed immediately out and put it in a planter on a warm, sunny spring day, that extreme temperature change can actually cause the seed to sweat and can cause some challenges with flowability of that seed, either flowing through out of a box or through your seed tender, or then through the air system of the planter. And so just encourage you to give that seed a chance to warm up and acclimate to the warm temperatures if you are able to give that opportunity, and just be a little bit patient as we're getting started with planting season as we go from these cooler temperatures in storage to the warm temperatures that hopefully we'll be seeing fairly soon when we take the planters to the field. If you have any questions about these or any other agronomic topics, feel free to reach out to myself or your local Beck's representative.